Hello everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. I hope this reading finds you well. This reading is your next steps. So whatever situation you find yourself in, whatever situation is heavy on your heart and your mind, this will provide you clarity with your next steps, what you should focus on. As always, we have 3 wonderful piles which you can choose from, and I will insert a clip of each of the piles more in depth shortly. Lastly, if you are interested in weekly collective tarot readings, I post those on my Instagram every week at Modern Healer Tarot. And information on how to book a personal tarot reading with me, as well as a Reiki healing session, will be available in the description box below. So without further ado, we will hop right into the reading. I hope that you enjoy, and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Pile 1 is this crystal. Pile 2 is this crystal. And pile 3 is this crystal. Okay. So go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel the most connected to, and try to keep it to just one. Timestamps will be available in the description box below. And should you have a bit of trouble deciding which pile you feel the most connected to, or are just in need of some grounding, I will do a short guided meditation with you now. So go ahead and get comfortable. Maybe you're seated, you're lying down, you're on your bed, whatever feels right for you in this moment. And begin to take in 3 deep cleansing breaths, in through your nose, and back out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, and back out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose, and back out through your mouth. And then as you return to your normal pace of breathing, I invite you to begin to tune your attention to what you are supported by right now. Maybe your body is being supported by a cushion. Maybe it's being supported by a yoga mat or the floor. Just notice how and where your sit bones land. And then begin to tune your attention to your heart's energy center, or that place known as your heart chakra, and begin to envision a pink light right at the center of your heart. Envision it glowing, envision it beaming. Maybe it's pulsating if that feels right for you as well. And allow that light to wash and spread all over parts of your body. So you may see that light, or the energy of that light, travel up to your head, down your arms and your chest. And it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Just allow it to gently wash and brush its energy all over you until it hits the tips of every part of your body. So that's your fingertips, your toes, the top of your head, your shoulder points. And then as it feels right for you, I invite you to take in one more deep cleansing breath. In through your nose, and back out through your mouth. And then gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some subtle movement there. And then opening your eyes back to the world around you if they were closed. And then when you're ready, take a look at the screen and go ahead and choose whichever pile you feel the most connected to. Again, try to keep it to just one. Timestamps will be available to each of the piles in the description box below. And I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this crystal, and I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. we'll hop right into it. So Spirit, this message is for our pile 1 and their next steps, please. This is a pretty broad question, but I trust what is meant to come out for you will. All right. So pile 1, definitely with this Page of Cups, I feel like you're being asked to trust your intuition big time in this situation. I feel that you guys may have, or may already be aware, definitely exposed, but may already be aware of a certain emotional endeavor, and I feel like you're being asked to explore that. Your next steps are being asked to explore that. We'll definitely, hopefully in this reading, get information to how, like concrete steps, but certainly exploring deeper this emotional opportunity is big. You also have this Ace of Wands. So yeah, definitely you guys are, even though you don't have the full card energy, it does feel like you're being asked to just kind of step into a new phase of your life. Wow, and 2 aces. Ace and Pages, this is an energy of you creating. I feel, again, so strongly that there are the things that you want, the opportunities that you want, the pathways that you want. You're already exposed to it. For some of you, I feel like this is a specific message for some of you, but I definitely feel like the location you are in is a good location. You should stay there is what I'm hearing. I feel that the physical location that you are in is good, is a good place to explore something. That's a specific message for some of you. But yeah, definitely you are in this spirit of taking a chance on something. Taking a chance on something. You're also being asked to create pile 1. It's interesting. I want to say create your next steps, but also create, not a structure, but I just feel like create actual content. For some of you, this is another specific message. I don't feel like you necessarily need a specific structure to thrive. I feel like right now you're just in the spirit of putting things out and exploring what you like, exploring what you're capable of, exploring your potential, I'm hearing. You do also have Ace of Pentacles and Everything is Fine. This is an interesting card to have with this energy. For some of you, you could feel really overwhelmed by the lack of clarity on your situation. And I also feel this is a little bit future energy. Like this is a caution. Your spiritual team is cautioning you here. Don't get overwhelmed by how much you have to do, by how much is not done yet, is a big message. Spirit, what is this Ace of Pentacles about, please? You see this one wanting, this is such an interesting pattern too. Let's take this one. So 6 of Wands, Spirit, this Ace of Pentacles. Can we get clarity on that Ace of Pentacles? This is like your gold ticket. I feel, pile 1, even though you don't necessarily know what it is that you are meant to be doing, this you creating is going to hit something that lands and bring you this victory. I see that so clearly for you guys. Especially this 6 of Wands is literally that card of victory, that card of success, that card of leadership. Next steps for our pile 1, please, Spirit. Next steps, more concrete next steps, please. Concrete next steps, please. Concrete next steps. See how we should do this. I feel like in so many of my readings I have this problem of space. I underestimate how much space I'll need. Wow. Okay, oh my gosh. So you have a bit of an explosive energy here. pile 1. You have the World card, the Devil card, and the Death card. This is telling me you're going through a lot of massive changes. This is also confirmation that you guys right now are in the spirit, even though it may not feel like it. You are definitely in this new spirit. You're leaving stuff behind. You're walking away from old you. And I just keep hearing create. Please, you guys, pile 1, you are definitely, listen to your intuition. Just put stuff out. Put stuff out. That's the first step. The World card, this is about opportunity. This is also about a lot of things changing for you now. This Devil card is really interesting for me because it signifies that yes, you are breaking free of past patterns. You are breaking free of old patterns. I also feel a big word that's coming to mind here is release. Okay, release something. Release your inhibition. I'm hearing by, you know that song by Natasha something. Release your inhibition. I feel like for a lot of you, you may kind of feel like there is all of a sudden this explosive energy. Like all of a sudden you just have so much energy to do things. And I feel a lot of it has been pent up. You also have the Death card. So this is definitely, again, confirming that something is changing here. You're being asked to let go of something. Perhaps the message here is let go of stuff that has once held you back to make way for this energy here. I feel like in order for this energy to come through, in order for this creation energy to come through for you, pile 1, there's a lot of changes that you need to make, which you're already in the process of, but a lot more, I feel like soul, spiritual changes that you need to make. Okay? And burning bridges is what I'm hearing with this Death card as well. I also think it's so interesting that with this Death card, you know, we obviously have a lot of crazy energy depicted here, but the sun wants to peek out in the background, which I think is definitely, I mean, that's the energy that I'm feeling for you. Because with this energy here, I specifically asked for what are next steps. It feels like you definitely have to cut something off. You definitely have to walk away from something. There's still some sort of purge or some sort of release of darkness is what I'm feeling that you have to do first. Let's see if we can get any more specific messages with that. Spirit, can you tell us anything about this Devil and Death energy here? What is this energy? Oh my goodness. This is actually kind of crazy, pile 1. This is actually very crazy. Very crazy. You literally have, and I want to say this is, I mean, yeah, it is figuratively, but like the darkest cards in the deck coming out for you. So there's definitely, you know, a release of negative energy that you have to get rid of. I also want to say a release of evil energy too. Whether that's people, for a lot of you, I feel like it's you, like it's something you're doing. It's you that's in the way of this energy here. You have two completely different sides. Look at all this, darkness, light. This Tower card, something definitely needs to come down. Something definitely needs to change. I want to get some oracle decks. Perhaps they'll provide me with a little bit more insight. Please, Spirit, next steps for our pile 1. Concrete next steps. Your next steps. Blessings and abundance. Pile 1's next steps, please. Sacred plan. With this, I'm hearing let things crumble. Let things crumble because I feel it's making way for new things. Long-awaited things that, you know, probably could have come to you a lot sooner. Long-awaited manifestations, long-awaited beautiful things that could have come to you a lot sooner had you, you know, sort of cleared this energy now. But since we, you know, this is present, future energy that we're dealing with here, definitely cut those people off. Do whatever this energy that you feel, you know, sort of intuitively from this. Do whatever you need to do to let go of this energy here in order for you to kind of feel like something's off your back and that you can create. Because I feel like this energy is kind of, I don't necessarily feel that it's in the way of your success. Like, your success is going to happen either way. It just feels like it's kind of, it's not enabling you to enjoy your success as best as you could. Whatever this energy is, again, it's definitely weighing on you a lot. And I feel like it's something spiritual, something internal. Perhaps, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but perhaps read a book on this thing that you want more clarity on, more structure on. Read books. Read a book is what I'm channeling here for you. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I really love connecting with you guys there, and I'm always open to suggestions and the types of readings that you guys want. Lastly, I will shout out, if you are interested in weekly tarot readings, I do those on my Instagram at The Modern Healer Tarot. Information about how to book a personal tarot reading is also there, as well as a Reiki healing session, okay? So be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. So if you chose Pile 2, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this crystal, and I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. Let's hop right into it. Spirit, this message is for our Pile 2 and their next steps, please. Next steps. Okay, wow, you guys got 3 right in a sequence. Okay, Pile 2, you guys are definitely being asked already to connect. Find some way to connect with your spiritual team. Find some way to connect to source, yourself. Connect is this big buzzword that I'm feeling. To start, you have this Judgment card. I feel like you are getting messages and downloads like crazy. That's through dreaming, through meeting people, through scripture, through song, all of these things. You're getting messages everywhere. But because you have this 4 of Cups, this is a big energy of you perhaps not being receptive to it, I feel. For some of you, you are also not believing it. But there's this big energy. There's something I feel like, I want to say there's something clouding, but something in the way of your connection between yourself and spirit. I definitely want to get more energy. Kind of feels like a blockage, Pile 2. You also have the 6 of Cups. So I'm just feeling, you know, all of these, look at the hand gestures and all of these. Spirit is giving you things. Spirit is handing things to you. I feel perhaps for some of you, constant, not disbelief, constant disappointment has kind of made you closed off to those messages. Also just like uncertainty. I feel for a lot of you, it's very difficult to sift out delusion versus, you know, spiritual messages, rightfully so. But for what it's worth, I feel anything that kind of shocks you, anything that kind of, if you're thinking that it could be a message from spirit, it's a message from spirit, is what I feel for a lot of you. I'm also just, you know, so captivated by this imagery here. We have this young girl here being handed a cup, for you guys being handed something, but it's like, you know, this kid is so pure, has so much yet to explore, that it's kind of like she appears to be in disbelief that something is being handed to her. Kind of also like, what do I do with this? Like, yes, I know you're giving me something. For some of you, you could have a specific gift that you know you have, but you're not putting it to use. So let's get more. Spirit, can we get confirmation about this 4 of Cups? I feel like this is insight, like more concrete insight into your next steps. Definitely connecting, but also figuring out how to remove this blockage, remove this stump. Spirit, energy for our 4 of Cups, please. What is this energy here? you. Okay. So you have the Lover's card, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. Yeah. So it's so interesting. Right now, I feel like this blockage is caused by something related to do with love. So if you've been sort of manifesting, you know, you want a partnership, you want to explore something deeper with someone or something, and it hasn't happened to you yet, for whatever reason, that's kind of putting you in this energy here of like, well, now I don't want anything. Now I don't believe in anything. Since this hasn't happened yet, I don't believe in anything. Definitely related to, if not, you know, romantic relationship, could be platonic relationship, or just this sort of like connection. There's something that you guys really, really want to happen. And I've heard all these wonderful stories about how it should happen. Doesn't have to be love, although for a lot of you, I feel like it is. That story hasn't happened for you yet, or in the way that it just feels like it's not even real, is what I feel. And that's kind of making, it's like this one situation is clouding your entire judgment on the power of spirit. Your spirit, at least. You also have the Ten of Wands. So in addition to clouding this energy here, it also feels, you know, that it's very overwhelming for you. I feel so strongly that for a lot of you, this one situation, again, is very overwhelming. And also, like, it's making it difficult for you to see beyond the situation, is what I feel truly. So let's get insight, spirit. Next steps. What should we do given this information? What should our child do given this information? I'm hearing don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. The High Priestess. And it's so funny. Even though you may not want to do it, you've got to find some way to connect to Source. Because they're trying to tell you something here in this situation. I also feel don't let this one situation, you know, cloud your judgment on everything else. With this High Priestess, I'm feeling use your resources around you. I feel make meaning out of the lack of things that you have and that you desire. Okay, because I don't feel, you know, pile 2, I don't feel like this is, what you're feeling is a very temporary emotion, even though it feels so intense and you've been feeling it for a very long time. Spirit, more. Next steps, please. What should our pile 2 do next? So, yeah, the High Priestess, definitely connect to Source if you've been kind of feeling disconnected. For others of you, if you feel like the way that you've been connecting isn't working anymore, try something new. Try it at a different time. Try it with different people. Like, get creative here, 100%. Six of Wands. Let's get one more. Spirit, next steps, please. Next steps for our pile 2. Pile 2, I think that the act of gratitude can do you some justice too. Instantly with this Six of Wands, I'm feeling this is a card of victory, okay? Clear as day. Victory, success, achievement, moving forward, it's movement. And so this is telling me, again, even though you feel like this one situation is a very shitty situation to be in, there are so many other ways that Spirit, your spiritual team, has really supported you and backed you. And I feel like you know this, it's just, again, you're not seeing it. So you've got to, wow, Three of Wands, you've got to see it. You've got to find some way to get out of this funk. I feel like you guys, yeah, you guys have definitely been in a waiting period for very long, but perhaps that's just it. That staying in this waiting period is somehow prolonging. It's clouding your judgment, it's prolonging, it's making the process feel a lot longer and quite honestly terrible than it has to. So get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. By connecting with Source, by appreciating, like literally look at tangible things in your life that have worked out for you. I feel like stuff that you manifested. It's like you're living the dream that you manifested. And keep doing that. This Three of Wands, this is the bit, if there's anything that you take away, it's like, keep utilizing your gift, keep utilizing your power. Because it moves, you can move mountains with it, is what I feel. Literally, I think for a lot of you too, whatever gift it is that you have, you've found some way to change physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of these things. So yeah, definitely don't let this one situation cloud your judgment. Lastly, let's get into some oracle cards. Next steps for our pile 2, please, Spirit. Anything good? Anything good? You also, I don't want to forget this, but your crystal here is blue, and I just see a lot of blue, which is deeply correlated to the throat chakra. So that's telling me, your cries are being heard. Your voice is being heard by your spiritual team. It always has, especially when it feels like it's not. I just feel like you need to find some other way to recognize that, because the way that you are doing right now is a little outdated. Spirit, next messages for our pile 2, please. Next messages. Next steps, Strength and guidance. This is a big card of alchemy too. As I was kind of saying, like you have a power to shift something. Shift some energy here. Next steps for our pile 2, please. Wow. Trust the universe. Pile 2, your spiritual team. I like your spiritual team. Send them my love. Because they really have a very soft and clear way of letting you know things that you already know, of course, but just, reinforcing it. So you have strength and guidance and trust the universe. I want to get one more. Definitely, again, you have the power to change the energy that you're feeling right now. Trust the universe, trust the plan. That's obvious. It's very obvious. One more, please, Spirit. Intuition and downloads. My goodness. Yeah, use your gift. Use your gift. And a message here, last message here is like, get serious about your gift too. Like, I feel it's you kind of put it on the shelf, but use it for the situation and keep using it as a buffer. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, I will shout out if you are interested in weekly collective tarot readings. I do those on my Instagram at The Modern Healer Tarot. And information about how to book a personal reading as well as a Reiki healing session is also available there, okay? Good luck with everything, pile 2. Be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you chose pile 3, welcome or welcome back to another reading. You guys chose this crystal. And I hope you guys have been well and taking good care of yourselves. We will hop right into it. Spirit, this message is for our pile 3 and their next steps, please. Next steps, please. Nope. We've got a chunk here. I may do that again. Thank you. So, we'll keep this. We'll take this, actually. So pile 3, I definitely feel already you guys are being asked to explore something in a new light. I do feel for a lot of you, everything around you feels new. Some of you may have changed locations. Some of you may have changed careers. there's definitely some change that you made that is and will cause a shift all around. This High Priestess is telling me you're being asked to connect through these changes. You're being asked to connect to make your next changes. I feel like this Four of Pentacles here is the energy that you are also currently in, where there's something that you are controlling. You are controlling a lot. You are trying to control a lot. I feel for a lot of you, you may be obsessing over something. A lot of you, you may, I don't know, I feel like you just like, I mean, we all do, but you really like that feeling of control because it feels like it brings you safety. But with this King of Pentacles, you're being asked to, I feel, relinquish control and focus on the things that bring you joy, big time. Focus on the things that make you happy. Although I'm not seeing any evidence that these changes are, I guess I will use that word, bad, it just kind of feels that you may be a little bit unhappy with the changes or unsure about the changes. And so all the more reason to connect, especially with this High Priestess card here. So let's tap into some more energy. Let's get into this High Priestess. Spirit, can we get clarification for this High Priestess? Take this one. Knight of Wands. So I feel like a lot of you recently made a decision because you had to. Like you made a very executive decision. I don't feel like it was necessarily on impulse, but I do feel like it had to be made fast. But the decision, for some of you, and you really need to hear this, the decision that you made is creating this sort of foundation for yourself. And I feel you made the right decision because this decision, again, was made out of this belief that it could be a good starting point for you. And it will be. You have the Justice card as well. So it's definitely, whatever this decision is, it's definitely bringing balance into your life, even though you may not see it. Because I do feel for a lot of you right now, you're unsure. You're unsure about something. You're still weighing it out. I feel for some of you, you still wish that you did have more time. You know, that there's that control energy. You wish that you had more time to weigh things out. You wish that everything could be, you know, a certain way or the way that you had in your head. Let's keep going. Spirit, what is this Four of Pentacles card here for? I do feel pile 3 again, you know, things are still going according to plan. 100%. So you have Judgment and Four of Pentacles. With regards to this message of control, you guys are really, again, being asked to relinquish control, being asked to listen to your spiritual team, being asked to listen to the signs. I want to say too, just as you were when you made the decision. You also have the Four of Cups. So there's something, I just want to say, there's something that you're not budging with. There's something that either you don't want to accept, you don't want to believe. There's something, yeah, you're just very rigid, is this energy. A little bit stubborn. Whatever this, I want to actually know, what is this energy here, please, Spirit? What are they stubborn about? There's something that you don't want to open up, you don't want to explore. Which is so interesting because, again, you have this, literally this first card asking you to explore. Asking you to do something different. What is this controlling energy? I'm very intrigued. Yeah, so it's definitely something to do with something you're obsessing about. Something emotional, something that brings, or you think brings clarity to you, you think brings you comfort. You're definitely being asked to focus on that, being asked to heal that, being asked to resolve that. Because I feel like it's standing in the way of your connection with Spirit a bit. It's standing in your ability to, I feel, fully enjoy, fully yeah, enjoy where you are right now. Spirit, can we get anything about this King of Pentacles? So this is moving into the energy of how, like more tangible steps of how you can do that. Again, giving, instead of being in this restrictive energy, kind of letting, a way that you can let go of control is giving to others. This is a very, I feel like this is just such a very soft and kind and sweet and nurturing energy. Okay, giving. For some of you, volunteering is relevant here. You have the Chariot card as clarification for this energy, so you're ready. You're ready to start something new. You're ready to embark on something new. You're being prepared to do that too. I feel for a lot of you, you guys have been asking big questions like, what does this all mean? What is the purpose of all of this? Because I feel a lot of you may have been or have felt disconnected from yourself, honestly, for a long time. And this situation is really revealing that. Wow, so you have the 5 of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely something that you're hiding, pile 3, perhaps from the rest of the world, that you're a little bit unhappy about, unhappy with. I feel like it's yourself. Like there's something about yourself that you wish, like that has you down, is what I feel. But again, you are being asked, put that energy into something that you can control and also benefits everyone else around you. Where this is an energy of just controlling yourself, controlling your situation, solely focused on you. This is more an energy of controlling things that, again, benefit other people. And you're being asked to do that. You're being prepared to do that. Wow. Spirit, anything else we can get for our next steps for our pile 3? Next steps. Next steps, please. I'm hearing, release that energy is number 1, pile 3. Find some way to release that energy. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, wow. A lot of heaviness all of a sudden. As we peeled back the layers, a lot of heaviness all of a sudden. Queen of Cups. So I feel, pile 3, this is a big time for you to emote. This is a big time for you to express, communicate how you feel. I also feel, you are being encouraged to just do it. Like there's something that I feel has you really down bad, and there's a solution to the problem that's honestly like right in front of your face. But I think you are very worked up on either the finer details or this larger idea that it won't work out for you, which is probably putting you in this 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands energy. So just take a chance, take a risk. Take a risk. It doesn't have to go exactly, forget the storyline that you have in your head, okay? Because what's coming towards you, what your spiritual team has planned is so much better. Please. So much better, pile 3. Lastly, let's tap into some oracle cards for you. Spirit, next steps. So yeah, definitely release the energy and do something differently. Those are your next steps. Holy love. Let's get 2 more or a lot more. Let's see, you have take a step back. Learning experience, courage and bravery. Wow, look at all these purples and yellows. So yeah, something about this situation, whatever situation you're in, definitely revealing something big time. Courage and bravery, I really like that. That reminds me of this Fool card here. Take a risk, take a chance. Also, stop being on guard. There's no need to be on guard right now. Literally no reason to be on guard. Truthfully, there's nothing about the situation has given you a red flag. I think that you're kind of psyching yourself out, is the energy that I feel here. Forgiveness and understanding, that's towards yourself. Learning experience, that's this whole situation that it's one decision that you made that kind of unleashed everything, which is shocking, but that's the way, so is life. That's the way that it should happen. And I'm honestly, pile 3, so glad that it did for you. holy love. These are like matching energies. Pouring back into yourself, and then take a step back. Take a step back. As I was saying, find some way to release the energy, whether it's through giving, through people, connecting to source, all of those sorts of things. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here. As always, if the messages resonated, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys there. Lastly, if you're interested in weekly collective tarot readings, I post those every week on my Instagram at Modern Healer Tarot, as well as information on how to book a personal tarot reading with me or a distant Reiki healing session. That is all on Instagram and the description box below, okay? So be well, take care, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye, Pile 3.